सर्कल जाएगा तब ना. Hello, a warm welcome to all of you. I am Dr. Nilesh Gautam, Senior Interventional Cardiologist, the SL Raheja Group of Hospitals at Mahim. We all are going through a very difficult time, a pandemic, the COVID pandemic, as we all know it. And yes, all the diseases, by per se, I mean to say, infectious, non-infectious, uh, all the patients are suffering. The medical institutions are under a lot of stress uh, because of large number of infected individuals with COVID-19. So how does one deal with this sort of a situation is the first question which would arise in anyone's mind, specifically and especially those who are suffering from heart ailments, chronic or acute. By that I mean you're having a heart problem since a long time in the past, and now you are having another problem or a regular follow up and want to consult your cardiologist, or you are having a heart problem, severe chest pain, or any other heart related issue for the first time, and you want to see a cardiologist and reach a tertiary care hospital. So, these are the two main problems which our patients are facing as far as heart issues are concerned. So we at the SL Raheja Hospital have been on the forefront and always right through, even in the initial phases, we have had our protocols set down. We have right from you can say the entrance to the exit separate categories. By separate categories, I mean separate categories of staff and facilities which are going to be provided to the COVID and the non-COVID patients. At the onset, when you enter the hospital, you would be screened, say the temperature, and then in the triage area, history will be taken along with certain blood investigations, and then if admission is required, you would be admitted in the COVID suspect ICU, because as of now you're not carrying a negative COVID report, so we do not know, you may be an asymptomatic carrier too. So this is the protocol which has been laid down and is being followed. So three categories of patients are there in the hospital: COVID positive patients, COVID suspect in whom we do not know their COVID status as of now. At any given point in time, from the entry into the hospital in the next 24 hours, your COVID status would be known, because as soon as you come to the hospital in the triage area, we examine you and we send your blood and your swab for an RT-PCR. So within 24 hours, the results are available. Rapid antigen testing is being done today. So at least a rough idea within 2 hours, we know whether you're likely to be positive or no. Yes, there are fallacies and drawbacks in this rapid antigen testing, but for that we doubly check with the RT-PCR, and till the time we have the RT-PCR and the HRCT, the CT scan of the chest reports to match, you are in the COVID suspect facility. Once those reports, and majority of patients with heart ailments or any other problem who come to the hospital seeking advice, medical advice or a procedure, are usually in the COVID suspect, and majority of them within 24 hours, when they turn out to be negative, are shifted to the COVID negative rooms or COVID negative ICU. Now, like I said, right from the onset of this pandemic, strict, stringent protocols have been laid down at the SL Raheja Hospital, and the three, I mean to say, the COVID suspect, COVID positive, and COVID negative, uh, they are totally, the patients are totally kept in separate categories. There is no mixing. There is no mixing of the staff. The entries as far as the COVID positive and the COVID negative patients is concerned, the entries, the lifts, the floors on which they are totally separate. The staff treating these two group of patients are totally separate. So right from the onset, these protocols have been there in place, and it has, we've taken utmost precaution to ensure that our COVID negative patients, once they are in the hospital, are treated very safely and there is no cross infection. Now, in these times too, there have been very few hospitals which have taken up something which is known as primary angioplasty in myocardial infarction (PAMI). You are having a heart attack. What do I do now? The correct treatment option is reach a tertiary care hospital, consult where your seen in the emergency department and ECG is taken out, you are labeled as having an acute heart attack situation, you are taken immediately to the cath lab facility where angioplasty is done so that myocardium or the heart is not damaged, the life of the patient can be saved. So again, at the SL Raheja Fortis group of hospitals, Mahim, we have been at the forefront and have been carrying out these procedures throughout the pandemic. Initially, of course, even the um, the cardiology boards, the American College of Cardiology, the Cardiology Society of India, even at that point in time, initial part of the pandemic when guidelines were being laid down, we have been performing these complex procedures for all our patients, and successfully having done that and having saved a large number of lives. This we have been able to do again because of stringent protocols which have been laid down. Naturally, if you are coming in with a heart attack, we do not know your COVID status. Yes, we would, as staff, take entire precaution, wear the PPE kits, wear the COVID kits, send your blood and get an HRCT done, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes, and shift you to the laboratory, cath lab, and perform the procedure as if the patient is a COVID suspect patient. Treat the patient, he is shifted to a COVID suspect ICU, and 24 hours later, when we have the negative report, we shift the patient back into the COVID positive. If I think about, only I remember one patient who has turned out to be positive. Well, he was shifted back into the COVID ICU, treated there, and subsequently discharged. Fourth day he was in the ward, and 14th day, when his second RT-PCR report was negative, he was shifted back to his home for another 14-day quarantine and is following up. So the results per se of acute heart attack patients at our place, almost the success rate is more than 99%, I would say, almost 100%. And this we have been able to do because of our stringent protocols which are in place, and the clarity right from the onset that from admission to discharge, uh, the COVID facility never mixes with the non-COVID facility. Now again, coming taking a point forward, once you have a heart problem, you are going to consult us, you require admission or a procedure. What about the relatives who are accompanying you? So even the relatives, the one who is going to be in the hospital staying with the patient, he has to undergo again a COVID testing, and once he is negative, and he will be allowed in the hospital and will be staying in the COVID negative section with the patient till his discharge. Then he doesn't go out of the hospital and comes back again. So there is no chance of a cross infection. If the patient is going to go home, the relative is going to go home next day, come back to meet or be with his patient relative, then obviously one day he is negative, the next day he may have contracted the infection. So it's very important to understand that for the total duration that your patient is going to be in the hospital, one relative will also be in the hospital and not be moving out. So all his food and day-to-day activities and bathing and clothing, everything will be taken care of by the hospital. So these are some things unique which the management at the onset sat down and thought, not from the hospital viewpoint but from the patient and the relative viewpoint. And that is why I think uh, the staff infection ratio, the patient to patient infection ratio is one of the least. Also, I would like to bring out and highlight the statistics of our COVID positive patients, that we have one of the least mortality as far as COVID positive patients is concerned. Again, because of the stringent protocols which have been laid down. So it's no rocket science, but for utmost safety, we take utmost safety of the patient. All precautions are taken in order to ensure smooth and effective transition during the hospital, effective treatment, and best outcome. Thank you very much.